Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Treasure Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel and welcome to What is Your Karma reading. So I do a lot of readings on what's their karma, but I thought, you know what, let's focus on what our karma is at this time. So we're going to go into past, present, and future energies, and we're really going to focus on your connections with other people. So karma does not have to be positive or negative. It's just cause and effect. The things that we do create our experiences moving forward. So let's take a look at the past energy of our connections with other people. And obviously, just take what resonates for you. Decks I'll be using will be listed down below. And today's Organite is this beautiful sea turtle Organite created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. Let's get started. All right, let's see. What is the energy that represents our past karma when it comes to connections with other people? Let's look at this energy. We have the sharks. So it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. All right, so I'm kind of getting some challenges with the shark already. The shark for me in my Depths of the Sea Oracle is outside influences. And so I almost feel like you guys were probably dealing with a person or a situation on the outside, so someone in your environment that really influenced you. And it could have been in a challenging way, but it kind of, now it's like, because you went through this past experience with this person, it's actually made you trust your instincts moving forward a lot more. Maybe you dismissed red flags. Maybe you didn't trust yourself. Maybe you allowed them to pull the wool over your eyes without you realizing it, or gaslight you, or whatever, manipulate you. But you've learned a lot from that person or that situation. And so now moving forward, you can trust yourself. You can learn to discern between people that actually are good versus people that are not really the greatest. And so I feel like what didn't kill you only made you stronger. And so that's a good thing. All right, let's go ahead and get an oracle card here for this past energy with soul connections with other people, or just interactions with others. Ooh, we have balance. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was getting here, you guys. You've become more stable. Number fours, fours represent stability. Fours represent our foundation in life. And so I just feel the fact that he is on this wire and there's all these homes here in the background. This really tells me here that you guys have solidified who you are in this world. You had to go through something. I almost feel like you guys had to go through a karmic contract or a karmic lesson, meet up with a karmic partner. And this karmic partner, this situation, may have done a number on you where you felt like you couldn't trust yourself. You felt like you didn't know what was real and what wasn't real. And so this did a number on you, I'm getting here, but this has helped you to become stronger. And now moving forward, you can discern better. You don't have to fall for these same traps. So in a way, you can thank this situation or this person, not in person. You don't have to like actually say it to this individual, but this is about realizing that without this influence in your life, you would not have learned this very valuable lesson when it comes to discernment. That's what it is. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot cards to kind of represent the situation that went down with this person and what you learned and how you came out. This is the 10 of Wands, you guys. Wow, what a burdensome thing this was, okay? I feel like some of you may have hung in there with someone for a really long time, like way longer than maybe you should have. But I'm just seeing that it was a part of your karma to learn in this way, where you became so bogged down with stress. Maybe some of you guys even became sick, maybe even mentally ill over this situation, you know, it was having an impact on your mental health. And it just got to be too much. Maybe some of you lost a lot of things. Maybe you lost financially, health-wise, other like people around you maybe just didn't want to be involved in this situation. And so it almost became so painful and so overwhelming that you had no choice but to drop this situation. I'm also getting for some of you, though, that a person could have dropped you And this may have been very heartbreaking for you. You might have felt like it completely just shattered your world. But what I'm seeing here is that it might be that after the dust has finally settled and cleared, you're able to see that this person or whatever the situation was not good for you. You may have not left on your own. It might have been that this person needed to drop you or leave you because you wouldn't have left them on your own. But now you can see the truth, the writing on the wall, that this situation was just not a good one for you with that 10 of Wands energy. So it's a situation that was not meant to continue. It was not meant to flourish moving forward. It was actually meant to crash and burn. It was meant to end, but you are meant to learn from this ending in your life with whoever this is, whatever the situation was. Queen of Cups, beautiful energy. This is Cancer's energy. This is all about nurturing of the self, nurturing your emotions. It's also about being an empath and psychic and very emotionally sensitive and nurturing and loving. A lot of people can take advantage of the Queen of Cups because she is so kind, because she is so nurturing. And I just feel like somebody probably mistook your kindness for weakness. And maybe you weren't really, maybe you were a good, kind person, but maybe you had to learn the hard way that not everybody that you deal with, not everybody that you want to be kind to, actually, that you're not safe with everybody. So I just feel like you had to deal with a shark in order to become strong, in order to balance your shadow and your light side, also to balance your masculine and feminine energy, because the Queen of Cups is all feminine and it's beautiful energy, but we do need some masculine vibration in our energy field in order to balance us out and to execute discernment. The Queen of Cups sometimes is too emotional. She's too kind to where she becomes blinded. And so she's not able to tap into her discernment. So I feel like there's this balancing of masculine and feminine energy, or just the emotions here. We have that Moon's energy. It's about, reflecting, of course, but it's also about becoming confused by our emotions. We don't know what is our intuition versus our emotions or our expectations or our ego. So I feel like someone in a situation from your past really had to do a number here in order to, like, you had to get bit in order to survive, in order to now learn that there are sharks out there and that not everybody is out for your highest good. Some people are actually out there to try to destroy you. And so I just feel like this situation, whatever it was, no matter how painful and, just burdensome it was for you, it's giving you an opportunity to balance out and become stronger here, emotionally, actually. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get one more card here. We have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away. I do feel like this person had to walk out of your life, but that's not going to be for it's not going to be for everybody. Some of you actually walked away from this person, but it just got so bad. You had no choice. You had to walk away. But good for you, because whatever the separation was, it doesn't matter who walked away from who, it was not meant to continue. It was not meant to continue because something here was very unsatisfactory. Something wasn't kind. It might have been a representation of how we really valued or cared for ourselves. So sometimes the Queen of Cups can put her own needs on hold and just jump into nurturing and taking care of, or just wanting to emotionally immerse herself in someone else's cup, especially if she's not balanced. And so I just keep getting the same message over and over again, you guys, that you had to go through something with this person to become a stronger person in this lifetime. So a karmic person, karmic cycle, karmic lesson really served you well. And even though you might be carrying some of that pain and trauma still from this situation, I just feel like as long as you continue to nurture yourself and take care of you and don't allow yourself to be burdened by this separation any longer, the stronger you're going to be and the more chance that you're going to have of future happiness. So that's really, really beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the present karma. So this would be present karma, lessons, situations that are presenting themselves. We have the Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. It's funny, I'd never seen a roadrunner in my life until I moved here to Arizona. They are all over the place. And of course, you watch the roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote on Looney Tunes, when you were a kid. And of course, they're not like running alongside of the road with you, but they're pretty cool though. Pretty cool looking. Anyways, so the Roadrunner is, of course, telling us here that whatever's going on, we've got to learn to find, or we got to learn to find a little bit of the humor in situations. So I kind of feel like maybe there's certain things in our life that are kind of a joke, right? We kind of have to laugh at it or even laugh at ourselves. And I can think of things in my past where I just want to cringe. Like, I can't believe I acted that way. I can't believe that I did this or I did that. But we do have to learn to laugh at ourselves and to find that humor, because if we don't, then we're just going to feel just upset and bitter and even just a lot of pain and guilt and shame. And even though sometimes those things do serve a purpose, I'm just seeing in your present moments, you guys, Spirit is asking you to just find ways to be happier, find ways to uplift your mood, and it'll just better serve you, is what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and get an additional message here. Okay, so we have play. Oh, I love this. Do you see how this definitely, it just matches here? It's a very playful, happy time. So it might be with these 3 crows here. It's like, coming together with three or more people, groups of people, family, friends, co-workers, etc. But it's definitely something here where we are being asked to step more into like a humorous side of ourselves or to play. So I feel like a part of your karma, you guys, is that even though you guys went through some sort of a shit show of a situation in the past, it's like currently the lesson for you is that, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to experience joy. And it really is about the way that you see things. So it's about you keeping this frame of mind. It's not that life is just going to gift you joy and happiness every single day. You are going to have to learn to create some of this for yourself. And I feel like that's what that lesson is. So you can let your past destroy you and take you down, or you can choose, right, to see the silver lining and choose to see things from a more playful, happier, more optimistic perspective. So we're choosing. And that's a part of our karma, and our lesson is to choose that just because we went through some shit doesn't mean that has to depict the rest of our lives. Let's go ahead and get some more information here. Look at that, 10 of Cups, baby. It's all happiness and joy. 10 of Cups is family. It's whether it's your actual biological family, soul family, your work family, just your tribe, the things that make you happy. This could even be your own home. If you want to make your home your sanctuary and a place where you really enjoy yourself. It's about maybe building a garden or installing a pool. I'm just putting out examples. Creating like a setting where you have people come over and you entertain, maybe getting a barbecue or a grill or a smoker, or, getting some games together and having game night. There's just all kinds of things that we can do to start implementing this 10 of Cups in our lives. But the 10 of Cups to me is a card of commitment and marriage as well. So if some of you guys did not have the best luck in love in the past, I feel like you're going to have better luck now. So there is something here about you keeping your vibration in this more like sunny side and believing that there is that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and believing that you deserve love. So that's very, very important for you guys with the way that you see things. If you can see things for how they are, and not constantly focus on the past or the doom and gloom of the past or the doom and gloom of what you don't have with someone specific, especially if you're still holding on to someone that it's just not working out. This is about focusing on what you can have. So if you know that something isn't working out with someone, that means like you can't have that. It's maybe not for you. It's not meant for you either right now or at all. So there's no sense of continuing to hold on to that energy. So Spirit's saying, take it to the next step. 3 + 6 is 9, 9, 10. Take it to the next step. Start immersing yourself in this life, either on your own or spending time with people that want these same things, because we have these two crows and it's like two birds that are actually facing one another. So if you're in a situation where you're constantly chasing someone, or you're constantly trying to figure out what's going on with someone and they're not facing you, they're facing away from you, I'm just getting here that you might be wasting a lot of your precious energy and time. So the best thing that you can do is lean into people and situations that do want you, that do want the same things as you, that want to go places, that want to be happy, that want to do things, together. There's no sense in chasing things that don't connect, that don't, like meet you in the middle or halfway. So road runner, it's like we get to choose what road we want to run towards. And I just feel like this is telling us here to run towards, or to travel down a road towards this happiness, instead of continuing to stay in situations that just don't make you happy. So energy like grows and flows where we place our energy. And you can see here these crows, they're having fun in the rain. They're playing in the rain. So they're taking a situation that's sad and dreary, or like a rainy day, and they're making the best of it. And so that's what this current karma is all about, is learning to make the best of what you have. So you might not exactly have what you want right now. You might not know how life is going to turn out, but it's like learning to live in the moment and not take everything so seriously, but also focusing where you want things to grow. And so if you don't want to be unhappy anymore, and you don't want to be sad, then stop focusing in those places. Stop focusing on those things or those people, and start focusing instead on things that do make you happy. It's beautiful. This is the Six of Wands. Fantastic. This is victory. This is success. This is all about being recognized. And I really like this because you have these 5 birds here, and then you have that one in the center. So this is about being recognized for your worth, recognized for your value, being recognized by someone specific that you are the bomb. So this is the deal. If someone doesn't see your worth or doesn't see your value, you might have to switch things up. And I'm not saying you're doing it to get their recognition. They're either going to see you as valuable, or they're not going to see you as valuable. But you've got to see yourself first as valuable. That's the key forward. So I'm getting here, don't waste your time on people that don't get it, that don't see you as someone that they either want to be with, or don't see you as somebody that's worth it. Start to reinvest in yourself. And I guarantee you that you will match up with the right person, whether it's this person waking up and smelling the motherfucking coffee and realizing that you're the bomb, or it's someone else. But I'm just getting here, you get to recognize that you're awesome. You get to recognize that you're worth it. And that right there is something to celebrate. And that is what I'm getting here, is going to create this happiness for you. So you have this opportunity right now in the present moment to change your situation and your story around, and how things basically, kind of end for you. So you're in charge of your happy ending, you guys, not someone else. You're taking back your power. So your karma right now, you've learned a lot. Maybe you've wasted a lot of time in the past with people. So if you're wasting time again with something or someone, this is a lesson for you that only you can change these circumstances. And I love it, the Magician. The Magician means you have the tools in front of you. All you have to do is pick them up and start creating this life. You absolutely have what it takes. Because I just feel that the past did serve you and provided you these tools, but some of you guys are still looking at these tools and saying, I don't know what to do. Actually, you do. You do know what to do. So karmically right now, it could be that you're being reminded, remember how things went in the past, either with someone or how the situation didn't serve you? Well, look at what you've got in front of you right now. Is this something that you can control? Is it something that you can fix? What are you going to do with these tools? How are you going to work your magic? And sometimes people will try to work magic by, trying to get someone to see them or sweeten up the energy, trying to get in their good favor, trying to be patient and do everything that they want so they'll be loved and adored, all forms of manipulation. Not all manipulation is, bad, by the way, but how are we using our magic? I just feel some of you guys could be just wasting your magic on someone that just still isn't going to see your worth. And so you're the one that has to see your worth. And when you start seeing your worth, then other people are going to start seeing it too. So we've got to start with number one, which is you. You're the magician of your life. You can create whatever it is that you want to create, but we've got to start fresh. So something that we may have been doing for a while, and it's kind of like, we need to shift up the game. We need to shift up the vibration. We need to shift shit up, because whatever we have been doing over and over again and getting the same result, it's not working. So let's learn from the past, okay? Let's learn from what didn't work, and let's learn from the mistakes that we've made so far and do it differently. That's what we're being shown here for current karma. Okay, so let's now go ahead and see future karma. Future karma when it comes to soul connections. We have the emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. So this is awesome, you guys. I feel that instead of chasing something old, or trying to go down an old road that isn't working, okay? You're lightening up your energy, and instead you're going towards something brighter. That's a new adventure. That is a new adventure. That's what I'm seeing here. It's a new adventure. And this is going to show you here that whatever decision that you make, as long as it's towards something that is better and brighter than what you're experiencing before, it is going to turn out a specific way. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. What new things might pop up when we go down this new road? Okay, we have nature. Oh, that's beautiful. So this is about nature running its course, things naturally unfolding. And I love this message because so many times we can get caught up in the I need to know everything before I make a move. And I think actually sometimes it's good to have no information going into situations. Sometimes just go into it with no expectations. You don't know what's going to happen. You're just going to basically go for it, and you're going to see what spirit or lessons are going to present themselves, and just let nature take its course. And so I just love this message here. So maybe before you guys were, you went into situations with a lot of expectations. You needed to know everything. You needed to have a reading before you did this or did that or whatever. And I'm just seeing the future is actually unfolding much more naturally, because you're allowing, you're just stepping into the experience of life instead of trying to control the experiences. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot wants to tell us here about this. I feel like there's something that's actually, you're not going to have to, it's not that you're not going to have to work for it, because there's nothing wrong with needing to work for things. Because when we work for things, we really appreciate them when we actually obtain them. But what I'm getting here is that there's going to be something much more natural taking place, where you're going to come together with someone and there's not going to be a lot of grief. And what I want to say too is that you might not feel this energy that is like the pit of your stomach drops when you see someone. You're feeling like this magical energy that's just getting whisked away. You feel like you're losing yourself. It feels like a drug, of course, sometimes when we feel those things. But sometimes what that's called, and it's funny because I was actually having this conversation with my daughter in the car yesterday. We were talking about magical feelings. Sometimes magical feelings, all it is, another term for it, is trauma. And I know that sometimes people are like, no, that's not true. It felt like magic. And sometimes that person felt like home to me. Sometimes that home feeling is trauma. It's attachment. It's something that's deep down within us that makes us very attracted to the wrong types of people, because they remind us of how we felt in the past, how we were abused in the past. I'm not saying that that's the case every single time, but in the future, if you're not feeling this like intense, burning, magical experience with someone, that doesn't mean that it's not special. Sometimes that actually means that you're exactly where you need to be, and it's going to be a nice, healthy, stable connection. That's what that means. So let's go ahead and get some tarot here. Okay, so this Seven of Swords shit. Ooh, that's what I was just talking about. The Seven of Swords is liars, deceivers, people that try to get away with things. I just feel moving forward, you guys, you're releasing a lot of this energy, okay? I'm not trying to say that all of you guys have this same shared trauma, or that, you're really excited by people that hurt you, that aren't there for you, that are sneaking around. You're not sure if they're into you or not. It's very exciting, the thrill of not knowing. But that could be the case for some of you guys. And I just feel that as you move into new experiences, you're going to actually find that a lot of this excitement and a lot of this just kind of misery, you're not going to really miss it. You're going to kind of get with the new program, and that new program is that you're going to feel safe. You're going to feel interesting, calm. You're going to feel like you're exactly where you need to be, instead of pining away for someone that you feel that intense energy with. I just feel like you're going to just be in a much more stable situation with people. And you might not know, like some of us might even try to create things because we're so used to having these up and down connections. We're so used to experiencing drama with people that we almost feel like something is missing. But I feel karmically in the future, you're being given something that's stable, something that's calm, something that is concrete. And some of you guys might go through feelings such as, maybe this isn't the right person for me. I don't feel the excitement. I feel kind of bored. You're going to have to let nature take its course, meaning you're going to have to look within yourself to say, well, this is something new. I'm not used to this. Try it on. It doesn't mean we're going to use other people and stay with people that we don't really truly love or care about. But it just means that instead of that knee-jerk reaction of, oh, I don't feel that magic, or, oh, I don't feel this constant drama and chaos, it must not be what I think it is. It must not be a soul connection. It must not be great. We're going to, I feel, shift into a different gear. And this different gear, I feel, is going to serve us in a different way. Three of Swords. Oh, man, Spirit has given it to us. Now, of course, some of you might be saying, oh my gosh, like this is predicting, this is what we're going to experience. And I'm actually getting quite the opposite. This is what we're used to experiencing, okay? So karmically, if we do not learn our lessons, you guys, we will take these old energies into new relationships, new situations. We will recreate these same things until we balance our shit out. So I feel like some of you guys are looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to recreate it. And I feel like the messages in this reading are telling us how not to recreate it. So how we're not going to recreate this is we're not going to chase unavailable people. We're not going to continuously connect ourselves with people that break our fucking hearts and cause us pain. We're going to step away from those people, and we're instead going to go and shift into a different gear, which is calm, less crazy, less dramatic, maybe even less magical if we, are associating magic with trauma. Just situations and connections that don't have all the crazy highs and lows. That can become very addictive. We can become addicted to that kind of pain. Trauma bonds, right? So I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell us here is that we can make this change. 3 + 2 is 5, which means we can change this. We can change our futures by changing our present moment now with the things that we're engaging in, the things that we're attaching ourselves to, the things that we are engaging in. We can start engaging with ourselves more and engaging in experiences that feed our souls rather than deplete our souls and starve our souls. We can make those changes today, and this will create a different future. The future can always be changed, which is one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of readings focused on what's going to happen. But I know a lot of people want to kind of just check in with that energy, but the future can always be changed by our free will. So I can tell you this today, and you can be headstrong and say, I'm not going down that road. And then you can make a shift and start participating with an old person from the past that's toxic, and then recreate this all over again. Or you can say, I'm not going to experience this. I refuse to experience this. And you really stay on that mode or that track, and you don't recreate this. All right, let's go ahead and get one more. So that Three of Swords is heartbreak, sadness, betrayal, can be third party. I just feel that, you guys just really, really deserve a break from that energy. And look at you, the Queen of Wands. If anybody's going to pull herself out of this and realize her worth and realize who she is, it's going to be the Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy. Aries is all about knowing who you are. It's very masculine energy. So we have the very feminine energy of the Queen of Cups, right? This is the very masculine side of the divine feminine. Queen of Wands, knowing her worth. She's looking for somebody of equal measure. She's looking for somebody that's going to be a match to her. So this does tell me, you guys, that if you're down in the dumps and you are looking for someone to take care of, you're looking for somebody to, fulfill you and all of your emotional needs and to just provide you all of your happiness, you will recreate this energy. You will recreate this energy. You'll plug into, if you're an empath, narcissist. You will plug into people that want to take from you and take advantage of your good kindness. But if you start making these shifts and these changes of celebrating yourself and loving yourself and honoring yourself, this Queen of Wands vibe will attract people that see your worth, that see your value, that want to lift you up and strengthen you, not take from you. So you absolutely have this opportunity to be this Queen of Wands in the future, and to say no to heartbreakers, to say no to cheaters and liars, to say no to unavailable people. This will take its course naturally when you start to honor yourself today. That's what Spirit's telling us. So I love this reading. I really hope that you guys loved it too. And I want to thank you guys again for choosing to watch this reading. And I'll see you guys, I think, on Saturday with another reading. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.